Notary educators. It's Kimmi, #1 notary educator. Guys, I had to go live really quick. I just finished my workout. I'm sweating, but you see my glasses fogging up. I'm back on track with my health. I'm feeling great. But I was listening to Anthony O'Neill. If you don't know who he is, check him out. He talks all things money. As you can see, I'm stripped down, no hair. I mean, I got hair, but no flower, no lipstick, no earrings, no nothing. Because I just finished my walk. Actually, I'm at almost a mile, almost 6,000 steps. But that's not why I'm here. I'm here to sound the alarm. Like Beyonce, we gonna sound the alarm, ring the bell, okay? Hey guys, I was live earlier today. Me and my husband, we was out in these notary streets, but I'm home now, finished my last job. My last job was 2 travel consent forms. My client was going to Mexico, so she needs 2 forms, one for each child, to take her babies with her out the country. So dad met her here at the appointment. Hey Lisa, what's up, girl? So dad met her here. We got the forms filled out. Easy peasy. And now she can take her babies to Mexico. But the reason I hopped on here live is because Anthony O'Neill was just talking about, and I just finished listening to it, how this government shutdown, and again, we don't do politics here. I don't care what side you're on. It don't matter to me. I'm only worried about you and your pockets. Many of you are sitting on your I'm hopping right into it too. I ain't even getting into no whole lot of extra rigmarole, okay? Many of you are sitting on your commissions and you could be making money. You could be making money. I'm not touting that you can make $100,000 a year, which you can if you do the work, but that's not even why I'm here. I'm saying, what if you can make an extra 500, 600? What if you're affected by this government shutdown and you have your commission, you're still scared to use it, you don't know how to stamp a paper, okay? And I don't teach fear notary stuff over here. That's not what we do. I do want you to know how to do the business, and I will talk about the cost of making mistakes and errors and stuff, but today I'm strictly talking about what could your family do with an extra $500 or $600 a month, $1,000. If your job go away tomorrow and you have your commission and you're ready to go, you're sitting on go, you making extra money already. It ain't nothing but to increase your business just a little bit. But many of you are so afraid to invest in yourself, and I get that because of training, you've taken a lot of them, you still don't know what to do. I'm telling you, I'm begging you to check out our membership. I'm begging you. If you really want to learn this notary business and you really want to be put on game, I talked about it earlier today. Somebody in our group, and Lisa can attest to this morning, last night, they dropped in the chat that they made $175 for one stamp. One stamp. One stamp. Okay? So I'm passionate about you guys learning this business and knowing how to do it correctly. But today I'm here just as a regular person, in the sense that I want to make sure all of you have a side business. If it's not notary, get something you can do in case your company comes in there tomorrow and says, hey, we don't need you anymore. Many of you work in a right to work state. When I first moved to Georgia, my dad was like, oh my God, you moving down there, because he was used to a union. My dad was Ford Motor. Okay. My dad was Ford Motor. He worked there for 40 years. My husband's father worked there for 35, 40 years, whatever. Okay. So they were accustomed to union. So when I'm moving down here to Georgia, my dad was like, they could just fire you if they don't like the way you look. I was like, no, that's not true. So I had to really research what is a right to work state. And sure enough, I live in a right to work state. They can come in, which they hardly ever do. So again, we're not preaching fear. They hardly ever come in here and just say, you know what? I don't like the way you look, you're fired. Now, I have been at companies and I've seen where if they don't like somebody, they'll keep writing them up till they write them out the door. Okay? So the whole thing I'm talking about tonight is have a side business. If it's not notary, cut some yards. Already have that in play. Clean some carpet. Whatever it is that you got to do to save your family. Most of us do not have a savings account. Most of us don't have $500 in the bank. So when I tell you, how about if you do your notary business and you can have an extra $600 or $700 a month, a lot of y'all like, yeah, that ain't nothing. I want the whole 100,000 that I hear about. And I'm not willing to do the work to get 100,000. So forget the 600. If somebody just hand me $600, I'm going to take it. And somebody in my group just made $175 last night. And you asking me about mentorship, does it work? Yes, it works. Yes, it works. And if you can get extra $500 right now per month, that would not change many of your lives. We did that a few shows ago. I was like, what could you do with an extra $600. And I went down what I do with $600 a month. It paid my light bill. It paid my gas bill. It paid my phone bill. Matter of fact, we could do it again tonight. An extra $600. What would you do with it? What could you do with an extra $500 to $600? Let's go. For me, my light and gas, $250. Boom. $60 for my cell phone bill. We round up to $300. Bam. So that's 3 bills right there. That leaves me 3 more hundred. I could pay my internet bill. Yep, it's $100 a month. So that's $400. How about what else? Car insurance. Run about $200. So now we're at 6. Boom. That's a lot of bills to take care of just on a part-time. And tonight we're going to use the word, y'all, side hustle. Y'all know I do not like saying side hustle because it implies that it's not important. Okay? I really want to call it a side business, but for many of y'all, business don't compute. It's like, ooh, that's scary. Side hustle. I do it when I want to. But at least have the knowledge to be able to go out and get it done. If your job stopped tomorrow and you have your commission and you feel confident to stamp papers, you are able to go and get the money. There are times for me and in my group, people turn down money. It's like, I don't want to do that job. But they have a choice. They have a choice. Right now, many of y'all don't have a choice. You're sitting on your computer. You're sitting on all your toner. You got your paper. You got everything you need, but you don't have the proper training. And maybe you've been burned by trainers. I get that. When I was going live tonight, my husband's like, what? I'm like, I feel so passionate about this right now, guys, because I just finished listening to my homie, Anthony O'Neill. Again, if you're not watching him, I'm a Dave Ramsey person. Dave Ramsey, Anthony O'Neill, all them people. Okay, you need to learn money. They don't teach us in school. Many of us don't have a clue. We have to start investing in knowledge. I have many of my own peers, my friends, my good friends. When I start talking about money, owning your own business, they're like, no interest whatsoever. Zero. Matter of fact, they make fun of us. They make fun of me and Jeff. And I've told y'all that before. I was at a baby shower not long ago. And they were about to pop off the thing and see if it's a boy or a girl. I'm like, I got to go do a signing. It was on a Sunday night. Oh, you work every day? I sure do. 7 days a week. I ain't asking you for nothing. You understand what I'm saying? I work. My husband works. We're open 7 days a week. Booyah. 7 literal days out there stamping papers. Boom, boom, boom. And 7 literal days in our mentorship program helping people with their business. 7 days a week. We start at 9 in the morning. I typically start at 9. And we end at about 11, 12 o'clock at night because I got people on the West Coast, as I always say. We do have a comment from Orangey Orange. $650, I could pay my car bill, but the fear is real. Orangey Orange, I'm telling you. Do you already have your commission, Orangey Orange? Do you have your commission? That's all I need to know. If you have your commission, we need to be let's be on go. Okay, again, I'm not here to frighten anybody, but I'm just here as your friend, not even your notary coach, your notary trainer, your notary mentor. I'm here as a sister girl trying to help you to build up your pockets. Quit relying on your companies. I'm telling you. Now, I don't have a 9-to-5, and I worked at the hospital. And during COVID, I would have never thought I wouldn't have to go back to work. Nurses was laid off. Doctors was laid off. Okay? These are professions that we've been taught all our life. If you get in the hospital, you got something to go. You got a job. You good. So Orangey Orange, before you can do anything, baby, you got to get your commission. Okay? You got to get your commission. So before you even do anything, I don't want you getting no commission. What I want you to do, and I want you to start here, okay? If you're serious about the business. And I'm going to tell you, I'm having a free event on Friday. Give me a minute. I'm going to come to it. But start with this. If you're serious about having a side hustle, and y'all know I do not like using that word, start your notary business in whatever state you are in. This book happens to be for Arizona, but there's one for Alabama, California, for Georgia, okay? Every single state has a book. Start a business. If it's not notary, start a lawn care business. Let me close my blinds. If it's not notary, start a lawn care business. I want you starting some business. And 2026 is around the corner. Okay? There's no reason for everybody. And the government is made to help small businesses, guys. I don't know if you knew it or not. The tax code, you can write off just about every single thing you do. We have to learn how to play the game, and we are not open to getting knowledge. We're not. When I get on here and I talk about, I made $400 doing a apostille, everybody loves that video. And it's true. I'm not making it up. 200, 300, 400, I make it. But if I just talk about starting your business from the ground up, what do we need to do? The basis, the facts, those videos don't hit a lot. Nope. Everybody want to talk about flash. Well, you don't get flash until you do the work. You got to put in the work. You got to get the knowledge. Okay? You got to get the knowledge. You got to get the knowledge. Start here. We're going to tell you everything you can do regarding notary business. Okay? And then from there, get your commission. Then I want you to double back, and then we're going to actually train you and get you with the people that are actually making money. Okay? Again, I always say my group is kind of shy. They don't like coming on here, but I'm begging you, please get you a side hustle. Okay? And again, it don't have to be notary. I don't care if it's notary or not. I'm doing me, and we doing our notary business. Okay? I do my notary educators business, and I have my own notary business where I stamp papers. And every time I stamp, I get paid. The job I did tonight was $75 for 30 minutes. 2 pieces of paper. Okay? $75 for 2 minutes. I typically don't talk money. But if you didn't make $75 in 2 minutes tonight, then you need to be checking out mentorship. Somebody made, you ready for me to go upstairs, babe? I'm live. Do you want me to go upstairs? Yeah. Okay. Hold on. I gotta go. Hold on, y'all, because I'm not through with my rant right now. I'm just not. I'm ranting because I want everybody to have a side hustle, have something. I'm ranting. Hold on, he cut the light out. I'm coming back. Y'all just hold on because I am in rant mode. Okay? I am ranting. Hold on. I'm coming back. Because I'm in rant mode. Because I know a lot of y'all got y'all commissions. And you're not doing nothing with it. Okay? I already know this. Hold on. Okay. So typically, y'all know I don't come dressed like this on no YouTube. Y'all know that. I got to get dressed up. But I was out there walking and listening to Anthony. Let me grab my books. Hold on. Because I know a lot of y'all are still kind of wondering what she's talking about. All right. Oh. All right. So I don't usually do this reel. Boom. What state is that? Indiana. Georgia. Okay? And Florida. I don't have all 50 but in my hand, but all 50 states got a book. All right, let me get y'all questions. Let me see. Here we go. Okay, yes, I told you what steps you need to do. Orange. Get the book, get your commission, and come back and let us help you make some money. Lisa is in mentorship. She can attest to that. Lisa is thebomb.com. She's trained with us. She's actually part of my little training team. Got a few more projects for her in the making. Lisa's doing her thing, I'm telling you. So it's not fluff. Let me tell you this, and I'm gonna get y'all comments. So Friday night, you can join us completely free. I'm doing a Q&A about the notary business. You can talk whatever you want to talk, whatever questions you have. Let's do this. I will get some basic information, of course, and then you can ask whatever questions you have. Is the notary business still lucrative? Should I even try it? What training do I actually need? Because you're hearing so much out there. You got to have a certificate for this or certification for that. What's actual truth? What's facts? Okay. So before you come on Friday night, if you're new here, check out my channel. Okay. Check out my channel. It covers everything you want to know. Okay. Now, not everything, because you still need mentorship, right? Lisa and everybody that's been with me for a minute, they've watched my videos, but it's still something about coming to class, and the actual courses is 16 of them. We go over apostilles, ink fingerprinting, wedding officiant, field inspection, whatever it is you want to do to grow your business. We have you covered literally A to Z. So join us on Friday, completely free. You do have to register over at notaryeducators.com. It's on the first page. Scroll down just a little bit, and you'll see me wearing a pink jacket. come and see us on Friday night, okay? Get in the room where it's happening, okay? Let's get us a side business. If you want to call it hustle, I'm going to call it hustle just today, because it's not a hustle. It's not a hustle. Hustle can also imply, too, that you're doing something illegal, you know, especially like where I'm from. You from Detroit, you get your hustle on, you know. No, this is a real business. It's a real business. Okay, let me get y'all comments. So Lisa said, just took care of my vehicle maintenance and bought some business shirts and paid 2 bills. The notary business is booming. Booyah! Lisa's in mentorship. Lisa learned the business. Lisa has a business, and Lisa does her thing. Okay? Okay? Facts. Facts. Shout out, Lisa. Lisa J. We got a couple of Lisas. Lisa J. Shout out. Again, completely free. NotaryEducators.com. You can sign up right now if you want to. Orangey Orange says she's in Georgia. She'll get the book. Yes. And the book happens to be orange. So start there, though, for real. I'm so serious tonight, guys. I did not mean to go live again. And clearly, if I have a flower in my head, something is wrong. But I was doing my workout, and I was like, oh, my God, I have got to go talk to these people who are sitting on their commission, not doing anything. The government about to shut down. Maybe, maybe not. I have not watched the news. Is it still in possibility of shutting down? Can somebody tell me? Because I've not watched the news. I just listened to an old Anthony O'Neill. Not old. It was 8 hours ago. But I've been running all day, so I have not watched the news. So are we still at, you know what? Let me see. Y'all can tell me, too, while I'm typing. Because I'm trying to see if we still at risk of the government shutting down. And again, this is not that channel, so we don't do politics, but let me just see. I don't know what the current thing is. Key votes fail, making midnight shutdown all but certain. Do we see that? Do we see that? I'm gonna turn it around. Do we see that right here? For those of you who don't watch the news, because a lot of y'all don't watch the news. I know you don't. Right there. Here we go. Here we go. Key votes fail, making midnight shutdown all but certain. Yep. You see it right there. Right there. So what are we doing to protect ourselves and our family? Even if you don't work for the government, you may be affected. Okay? You will be some kind of way. You can watch that Anthony O'Neill program that I was talking about. It was here on YouTube, actually. Okay? So we're not putting all our stocks into somebody else. Okay? We're not putting all our stocks and our hopes and dreams in somebody else. What are you doing to protect you and your family? Okay? Let's get some more comments here. Orangey Orange says she's going to get the book. Danielle says, I will get the book too. Great. Danielle, what state are you in? Orangey Orange is in Georgia. What state are you in, Danielle? Sometimes we just need the little push. I'm not kidding, Orangey Orange. I'm here with you guys. I am here with my people in my mentorship. Okay? Our mentorship program is not fluff. It's not fluff. We have Lisa times 100. Okay? And the people that do the best in mentorship, the people that do the best are those that come to the live sessions. And we meet every single week. We have been meeting every single week for 3 years almost. Okay? So it's not fluff. And every single week we learn something different. Now, everybody in the program has not been in here for 3 years. We have a few people that's just been rocking with us from forever. I mean, because it's still a small investment. We have a 7-day-a-week chat, if you did not know. 7 days a week. So in addition to the live weekly trainings, which is 4 to 5 times per month, we have a chat that runs 7 days a week. So the NNA chat line to help you is not 7 days a week. Our chat line is open 7 days a week, and our people in the group are so knowledgeable now that they're able to help each other. So I try to get, I'm in the chat too, but my main role is to make sure that you have help when you have a signing. Okay, when you actually have a signing, I want to make sure you complete it beginning to end. I don't want you turning it in with errors on it. So if you're unclear about something, don't scan that package back. Put it in the chat. Let's talk it out. If I need to call you, I will. I say, hey, can I give you a call? Okay, so that's 7 days a week. So read the description over at notaryeducators.com and see what's all included in the mentorship program. Okay, and what you see is what you get. It's not fluff. It's not like, oh, they say they 7 days a week, but we don't really answer. No, we answer. Orangey Orange says they have until 12:01 to make a decision. Okay. So if I'm in that position and I'm working for the government or whatever, I'm sitting at home shaking in my boots. Now I'm thinking about this government shutdown because again, I'm affected some kind of way. We all are. We live here, right? But if I'm actually working for the government and I don't have a side hustle, a side income, something else to supplement, I'm gonna have a big problem. Most people are gonna have a big problem. And a lot of you are sitting on your commissions. You know about the notary business and you not execute it. And you're saying, well, that was in 2019 when it was popular during COVID. I can't make any money. Lisa done already told you, my people hop on here every day and tell you that they're making money. I told you somebody last night made $175 for one piece of paper. One stamp. Okay? One stamp. So the notary business is not going nowhere. It's nothing new. It's been around since Bible times. Thousands and thousands of years. Okay? There are recordings in the Bible of notarizations happening. Okay? It was called a seal back then. So check it out. There's nothing new. Nothing new under the sun. Now, are you going to be a part of it or not? Are you going to be waiting another 2-3 years and have your commission and not doing nothing with it? I don't know. I don't know. Hey, press the like button for me. I appreciate it. But are you going to still be sitting here? I've been here 5 years. I'm still making money. 5 years. You don't get to sit here for 5 years almost and tell people to do something. You're not doing it and you're still here. And you're not the real deal. Most of the people that started doing notary when I started that I used to watch on YouTube are no longer doing it. Most of them. It's a couple of them that are still doing it. The majority are not doing it anymore. They're not. They found out about it during COVID. It was a good hustle, right? It was a good hustle because everybody's talking about notary. So let me start a YouTube channel. I started a YouTube channel, but I love being a notary. Other people are just doing it because it was the flavor of the week, okay? But I actually love being a notary. You see me and my husband out here in these notary streets, okay? My whole office right here, it bleeds notary, okay? Let me get some more comments. I'm going to take y'all comments a little bit long. Sheena says, I agree. I have a part-time job as a test proctor. I enjoy it. Oh, nice, Sheena. But you see what I'm talking about? You got to have a little side something. You got to. Nowadays, most people working 2 jobs. Most people are working 2 jobs. But imagine if one of those jobs was something for yourself. Something you're investing in, you know? And again, it may not be notary. I'm not mad at you if it's not. I'm not. And I'm trying to get myself together to roll out my new program on my other channel, which is called Creators Club with Kimmi. Because the next thing is AI, y'all. AI, you got to be learning AI. Many of y'all afraid of it. So that's my new channel. It's not new, but my other channel was called Business Life with Kimmi. But I've changed it to Creators Club. So I'm gradually rolling it out. It will be coming out before the new year. Because that's when everybody wants to start a new business. But I'm going to work it the same way I work the notary business. All in. It's either all or nothing with me. My husband will tell you, Kim, you either all or nothing. So we don't half step on anything. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Okay? But Sheena, shout out to you. Hey, B. Hargan, long time no hear from. How are you? Long time no hear from. Sheena says, I can do a lot with an extra $600. Yes. Real talk. Danielle's in Missouri. Okay, cool. Yep, there's a book from Missouri. There's a book from Missouri. So any more questions you guys have for me? But I just felt compelled to come on here and preach the need for a side hustle, okay? Have something that's not relied upon, something else isn't relied upon. Even during, you're not relying upon someone else. That's what I'm trying to say. But where I was going with that, even during COVID, notaries were essential workers. So everybody else was shut down. But I worked, and that was my heyday. Because you don't think mortgages were still flying? You don't think people still getting their mortgages and still getting loan modifications? It was a heyday. Because people didn't want to lose their property. The banks were still working, y'all. Don't think they were shut down. Okay? Did your bill stop because COVID stopped? Did your bill stop because COVID stopped? Let me know. Because I still got every single bill. Now, I had a couple companies that said, we'll put something to the back for you. But nobody said, you know what? COVID's going on. Everyone's sick. You don't have to pay your bills this month. Did that happen for any of you? That you just got a full waiver? Because there's a difference between putting it to the back of the loan and you still got to pay it back. So let me know. I have to know this. Did any of you get a pass during COVID? You don't have to pay it back because everyone else is sick in the world. So we know your family's sick. We know you're taking care of your kids and your husband, and you may be sick too. No worries. You don't have to pay your light and gas bill this month. Did that happen for anybody? Because it didn't happen for me. My bill still rolled. It did not happen. And the blessing for me at the time during COVID was my husband was still working. And even bigger blessing than that, when COVID happened, guys, I was working. I was one of those people that made more money because of COVID than I made at my job. So short story, really short. I just had some coffee too, so I might be kind of, what? I don't want to say that word because I might get banned on YouTube or something, but kind of wired up, let's say that. So anyway, really quick though. And I came home and I did my workout. Boop, boop, boop. So anyway, really quick though. So I was one of those people that made more money on COVID, during COVID, than I did at my job. So what happened was I worked at the hospital, and the hospital was like, we cannot file unemployment for you or COVID benefits for you or whatever, the care plan, I think it was called, because of your hours that you work, but you can file for yourself. And the first time I called, they told me I didn't qualify at all. But my sister worked at the same hospital, and one day she happened to call about something else, and I said, let me talk to them people. And when I talked to them, this lady, fortunately, I got the right person on the phone. It's always who you know. She was like, oh, no, ma'am, what the situation is we cannot file for you, but you can file for yourself. So when I filed, the law was, and my sister kept telling me, she said, Kim, you made $1. She said, the rule is if you made at least $1, then you qualify for the $600 per week. Oh, really? So I went ahead and applied, and guess what? I did get the money. I was one of those people. So I went from whatever I was making to getting $600 per week. And actually, we needed the money because we had a whole lot of expenses and a whole lot of stuff going on here at the house. I needed to dig up my front yard. We needed a roof. We needed HVAC. I mean, you name it, we needed it. So the money came in handy, right? But I would have never thought I would need it in the first place. Who gets laid off at the hospital? Who? Nobody. It had never happened before. But I had started my side business, and that was my notary business. I had no idea it was going to do what it did. My brother asked me when I first started, because I lost my sister in 2019, December. I was talking to her friend. For those of you who maybe don't know my story, my eye looked kind of puffy. I was with my sister in the hospital. Her friend came to visit, and her friend, I asked her, I said, just casually, I said, hey, what you doing for work? Make sure my phone ain't dying. It's on 28%. It's good. So I said, what are you doing for work? And she said, I'm a notary. I said, oh. I said, you get paid for that? Because I've been a notary before, 10 years at 2 different banks, 20 years total. And I didn't know you could get paid for being a notary. She said, oh, yeah, I travel to people. They travel to me. I said, oh, okay. So I came home. That was in October. That was in October of 2019. That was the beginning of October. By the end of October, I had my commission again. I wasn't playing around. So then I started looking at YouTube, and I said, oh, and I just got my commission because, like I said, I could. She told me she made money. Then when I went on YouTube and I started looking around, I said, wait a minute, this is a thing. I said, people are getting paid to stamp papers? What am I missing? But in Georgia, I couldn't find nobody to give me no information. Everybody was tight-lipped. So I'm wondering, I said, what the heck is going on? I said, you know what? If everybody's just quiet about it, somebody making some money. Because the people on YouTube were talking about it and how much money they were making, but they never told me how to do it. And I didn't know how to do it. So everything I read in Georgia is like, well, you can't do loan signings, you can't do this. And everything just kept coming back to you can't do it. And I was like, that ain't making sense to me. I got to get to the bottom of this. So that's what I did. I didn't start using my commission. I'm just like each of you. I sat on it for about 7 months because that was December. And then I lost my dad in March, 3 months later. And that's when COVID was at its heyday. It was getting started. I lost my dad the end of March. Stuff started shutting down the middle of March. And then I didn't do anything with it until, let's say, around that July is when I really started doing something with it. So I had my commission for about 7-8 months. I didn't do anything with it, just like most of you, just sitting on it, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know what to do. I knew I had it. I had ordered my stuff. I had ordered my stamps and everything. And then one day, this guy, he did some work for my parents, and he was like, "Hey, why aren't you?" I told him I was a notary. He said, "Why aren't you using your stamps?" And I was like, "I don't know." He was like, "Well, you can make money with it." He's telling me that too. Now that's two people, and I'm watching YouTube, but I still just don't know what to do. So I went ahead and started, like I said, researching. And then my brother asked me, I always tell this story. He said, "What you want to do with your new business?" I told him, I said, "I'm starting a new business." And he was like, "Well, how much you want to make per day?" I was like, "Oh, just $25. That's it. That's all I wanted, because at that time, we're in the middle of COVID. I'm already making money. Getting money rather from COVID. My mom's staying with me. Husband's still working because his job never shut down because he was already working from home. So that was such a blessing when I really think back on that. Jeffrey did not lose his job. He had a job the whole time during COVID. So my mom living with me because I had lost my dad. So we're good, and I got this extra money coming in. And at that time, though, I learned the business. I told Jeffrey, it was a little bit later after that, I wanted to start a YouTube channel. Yeah, because I did the business for about 4 months. I went ahead and got my loan signing agent certification through the NNA. And then the next day I started getting hits, right? And I was like, wait a minute, this is real. But I didn't take any of those jobs because everything I was watching on YouTube said you should get at least $150 per job or don't leave your house. Do not leave your house for under $150. But I was like, but I really don't know what to do. I'm faking it until I make it. I'll tell you guys, don't do that. But I did. And I did have my little, what I call him, my little mentor, the guy that helped me, did my stuff for my notary. To this day, I'm his backup with notary stuff. And I'll send him jobs too, because I know what I'm doing. So anyway, I went ahead and I got my NNA stuff, and I kept getting these hits for $30. And I said, you know what, girl, you better go ahead and get that $30. So I started taking those $30 jobs. But little did I know, I was going to end up doing like 4 a day. You talking about balling? So on 4 a day, that was $120 per day times 30. It's $3,000 a month, y'all. And that was just on $30. That's why I'm big on, yes, I want you to be able to make the bigger money. But I know for a lot of you, just to get started, you might have to take a $50 job. Okay? What could you do with $50 times 30? Is that $1,500 a month? Is that $1,500 additional dollars per month for one job for less than 30 minutes? Can we think about that, people? Can we think about it? I see we got a lot of new people that's joining us today. I'm just chit-chatting. We're talking about the need to have a side hustle. And I hate calling my notary business a side hustle. But for some of you, that's all that will compute is side hustle. If I say business, you get nervous. And you don't have to get nervous because I'm going to show you how to build it through our mentorship program. So all things notary, check out notaryeducators.com. But I really want you to think about this. So I don't know if the government going to shut down or not. I don't have a clue. I ain't even worried about it. I'll be honest with you. I think about it. And then after, like I said, listening to this financial guy, Anthony O'Neill, I listen to Dave Ramsey and all that kind of stuff. I'm big on learning your finances too. Knowledge is power. And a lot of us, we're so busy watching TV. You can tell me about The Bachelor, but if I ask you about anything else, you don't know. Or you could tell me about, all that kind of stuff, Dancing with the Stars. But if I ask you about how to properly notarize a document, you don't know. You can sit on your commission. Scared. Won't move. Let us help you. I'm begging you. So come to our free event that we are having on Friday night. You can sign up at notaryeducators.com. Your girl is here in the raw because I just finished walking. For those of you who may be just joining us, go back and watch this because I did a whole rant on don't let the government shut down be your problem. Don't let the government shut down be your problem. Okay? It's probably too late for some of you because I know, you're just starting out. But don't let the next one be your problem. By the time the next one happens, hopefully you have your business up and running. You have something side to help your family. You need a side income. Don't let your W-2 be the only thing that you're dependent upon. Do not. You have to build it. And ain't nobody going to build it for you. I'm going to stay here a few more minutes because now I got to go on my other soapbox. People want a business. They want to see all the flash. They want to see what other trainers and mentors and all the stuff that we telling y'all to do. And we look like we balling and we look like we got money. And it took time to build our businesses. My business did not happen overnight. Your business is not going to happen overnight. Nobody in my mentorship business started overnight. They have worked the program. They have worked the program. They have watched the courses. I know who watched the courses and who don't. I could tell by the results sometimes. Well, some people say, well, I'm not getting any business. I'm not getting any work. Are you marketing? Nope. Is your Google page finished? Nope. Nope. And nope. So if you answer a no to every question I ask you, then when I ask you, are you making money? What's the answer going to be? No. No. Because you ain't working the program. Danielle says, I ran into the same situation. Those I knew who are notary were tight-lipped. I thank you for being online educating me and us. Oh, it's my pleasure, Danielle. It is. It really is. And I know what that's like. So that's why I started my channel. I did. I asked my husband. He was like, nah, I don't want you doing YouTube because, you know, people can be so mean and so cruel, you know. And I got that. He was saying that. And I understood what he meant, you know. Well, are they going to like how I talk? Am I too country? Am I too hood? Am I too this? Am I too that? Whatever. I was like, I got something to say. And the more and more I do it, I really don't care what people think. I really don't. I mean, clearly, I'm not nowhere near dressed how I would never come on really without a flower, but I don't care. Tonight was so important to me to be able to share this message with you guys. And that's what my platform is, okay? I may not be Beyonce, you know, but I'm dropping knowledge that could change your life. It's changing lives, okay? In my group, people are making money. They really are. So when you're ready, and this is not a plea for you to join the mentorship program, it's not. It's there. It's been there. It's going to be there. So the only thing is if you going to be there, because we here, and we're not going nowhere, okay? God willing. I always say that because it's not up to me, right? But when I say that, I'm not quitting the notary business. It's not quitting me. It's been good for me and my family. It's been good for all the people that we help. We got the receipts. Check it out. Join us on Friday night, 7 o'clock. Bring your questions. Let's get all the boogeyman out the room. And the reason I decided to do the live Q&A on Fridays, because sometimes you actually want to be able to talk it out. So we will be on Zoom. It will be on Zoom. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to, because it is going to be recorded. Will you be able to watch the replay eventually? It will be on YouTube eventually. I don't know when, but it's nothing like coming live. And a lot of times we don't even want to invest free. And I hear so many people say, well, I wouldn't do a free event. Why? Because people only come if they pay money. Well, I'm not going to charge you because the event going to happen if one person show up. Okay? That's how I roll. So if you come or not, I'm going to still do the event. It doesn't matter. Those that it's for will be there. All right? So you can sign up. I pray you do make it because it's going to be informative. And if you think this is informative, imagine coming face to face and you can ask your question in real time and we can talk it out, your situation, because everybody's situation is a little bit different. But that's up to you because it's going down Friday night at 7. So I hope you can make it. You know, it's no pressure either way. Like I said, it is free. But people say you only pay when you pay attention. Well, I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. I really pray that you will come take advantage of the session. What time is it? 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to take me a shower. I kind of want to do my elliptical. So what I like to do, and this is not notary related, but I like to get my walk on for a few minutes. I'm getting back on track because I have not been on track. And I already see the results. I feel better already. But anyways, I think I'm going to do 10 minutes on my elliptical because I did 20 minutes walking. And I think I'm going to do 10 minutes and then take my bath and wrap this thing up for the night. Let's see. Any other questions while I'm here tonight? So again, check out the free session that's coming up on Friday. Again, it's completely free. So prove the people wrong that you only come if you pay your money. Because, I mean, I'm dropping gems. It's free. It really is. So it's going to be up to you. We do have a lot of free resources at notaryeducators.com under resources. So you can check there. You can also sign up for the session that we're going to have Friday night. Check out the mentorship program, what's all included while you're over at the website. Hi, Coriel. How are you? You register at notaryeducators.com. Notaryeducators.com. And it's like the third little thingy down. You'll see my picture. I'm wearing pink. Okay. You can register right there on the main page. Any other questions while I am here? What state are you in, Coriel? I love your name. What state are you in? Yeah. So let's start making this money, guys. I'm telling you, quit relying on everybody else. I got my W-2. I'm good. Bump that. Those days are gone. You will thank me one day and say, you know, I'm so glad Kimmi came on that one night. That one night, you will remember where you were when you came on and I told you, get you a side hustle. Get a side hustle. Even if it's not notary, I don't care what it is. And when I do my new channel, I'm gonna really be able to get talk how I want to talk over there, because I'm gonna be, it's called Creators Club with Kimmi. You can sign up now if you want to. Creators Club with Kimmi, because it is going down, and I'm gonna be over there. I'm gonna be AI. I'm gonna be talking about how to write an ebook, how to everything I did in my personal business. I'm gonna be showing people how to do it, because a lot of you have ideas out there. That's why I keep saying, if it's not notary, I don't care. Just do something for you and your family. Oh, you're in Tennessee. Shout out to Tennessee. I got family in Tennessee. My mom is from Tennessee, Memphis area, actually. I've had a chance to go to Cordova and stay with a friend before. Beautiful area. I'm not sure where you're from. I love Chattanooga, and, you know, it's close to me. And my other place is Nashville, home of Dave Ramsey. I've been to visit there. Not his new facility. I got to get up there. I tried to go, but it was closed in Nashville. But anyway, again, if your side hustle is not notary, I don't care. Just get a side hustle. Just get a side hustle. I'm about an hour from Memphis. Okay, cool. Yep, get a side hustle. I don't care what it is. If it's cooking, if you know how to cook, it's gonna, my new thing, Creators Club with Kimmi, which is coming soon. Creators Club with Kimmi, all K's. It is going to cover how to start a YouTube channel. Many of you have knowledge of something. If you're not passionate about notary, again, do cooking. Start teaching people how to cook. Start cooking for other people. Cutting grass, cutting the yard. Do you know how to, do you love cutting grass? Me and my husband watch people about they grill. It's not too late for you. However you grill is different than the next person. You might have your grandmother's old-fashioned recipe that you could be grilling with. I don't care what the side hustle is. Start something, okay? Start something. And then, you know what? I need to put this on my other channel. See, this is one of the videos I could do on my other channel. Again, Creators Club with Kimmi coming soon. So if you have a side business, it might be doing makeup, you know? Can you figure out 10 videos to put on about how to do makeup? Right? All you need is like 10 good videos. 10. And people like stuff in the raw like this. When I go live like this, people love it. Me and Jeff been going live in the car. We're going to be doing much more of it. Hey guys, I see we got a lot of new people that joined. We're going to be doing a whole lot more of just random talking, because people do like that. And I'm an educator no matter what. And one time I had somebody on my channel. Now, I don't have a degree in education. I don't even need a degree, okay? I got life skills. How about that? Your girl from the west side of Detroit, so I already been trained. But anyway, I had somebody one day on here. I was talking about apostilles, right? So I guess they thought they was gonna come over here. Hey Ingrid, what's up? What's up? I guess they thought they was gonna come over here, and I was gonna just spell out the whole thing in a 5-minute YouTube video. And they said, I thought you was gonna be teaching. I said, you wasn't listening. I don't get on here and I don't drop some kind of gem. You gotta have your ears on. See? Come in the right spirit. Okay? If what I'm saying is for you, it's for you. Oh my God, we got so many people joined us. What are we talking? Guys, do you have any questions tonight about what we've been speaking about? And tonight I just went on a rant. Don't let the government shutdown be your problem. Get a side business. Get a side hustle. Okay? I'm trying to see what thumbnail I want to put on this. I don't know. But anyway, any other questions before we head out of here? Any other questions? Thank you for the thumbs up, people. Any other questions? Because we are heading out. Don't forget you can join us completely free on Friday night. I'll probably be live tomorrow. That's my new thing now. I go live when we're out doing our jobs, because it's just easier. Because if I try to wait and go live at a certain time, sometimes when I get in, I'm tired. I'm still stretching. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of here, but I'm so glad I was able to share this with y'all tonight. And again, get a side hustle. If it's notary, I don't care what it is. I pray it's notary, because I like notary. I love notary. Okay, but if it's not, go cut somebody's grass, learn something. All of y'all got a skill. Do you like doing nails? Okay, eyebrows, On my other channel, actually, it was called Business Life with Kimmi. I got a video on over there, how to start a cleaning business, how to start a yard business, I think, cutting grass, how to start a barbershop, a mobile barbershop business on that channel. So again, I don't care if it's notary or not. I just want you to have a side business. Okay? So it's coming soon, Creators Club with Kimmi. Go ahead and sign up now. So when I do roll it out, boom, boom, you're going to be right there. And actually, you can start watching it now because there's a lot of tips on how to grow your business over there too. All right, guys. Well, I am out of here. Last call for comments or anything you want to talk about. Last call because I'm really leaving this time. You got 2 minutes to type your question. Not even 1 minute. Anything else while I'm live? Coriel, everybody, we will see you guys on Friday night, hopefully. Anything else before I leave? Anything else? Okay, 1, 2. Here we go. Coriel says, I am a notary, but I'm thinking about adding another side hustle doing medical courier. Sure. Yeah. You can. You can. I don't do medical courier. I've heard of it before, and it could be lucrative. Anytime you're couriering anything, documents, it could be a business too. Anything could be a business. Anything could be a business. So yes, you can add medical courier to it. That does not require any notarization. You basically just picking up stuff, taking it from one place to another. That's what that would be. Okay, I don't have a course on it, but yes, I recommend it. I would recommend it. Are you making money with your notary commission, Coriel? Are you making money with that yet? Or you really just want to do medical courier? Because it doesn't matter. Whatever you do, I just want y'all to do something. It could be apostilles, it could be fingerprinting, it could be, like I said, babysitting. Danielle. Oh, you're welcome, Danielle. We'll see you, okay? I'm going to help Coriel, and then I'm going to get out of here. Are you already making money, Coriel, with your commission? Let me know right quick. And we're going to go ahead and start wrapping this up. I made $4,000 part-time this month. All right. Yes. Girl, get it. Coriel is doing the thing, okay? Congratulations. Yes. Yes. Very good. Very good. So you guys see, Coriel ain't even in my program, okay? But she's doing the thing. She's doing the thing. Congratulations, Coriel. I'm so excited for you. Yeah, I mean, look at that. I mean, what could you do with $4,000? Okay, that's on the high end. That's part-time. Imagine if she did it full-time. That's why, can you make $10,000 a month? You can. She did it 4. She ain't that far away if she really wanted to hustle. Times 2, okay? How about that? Orangey Orange, they say that's inspiring, okay? Orangey Orange says that's inspiring. Yeah, so this ain't fake, y'all. This is real. It's real. So when you're ready to get real, come to where it's real. Really happening. All right. Well, thank you, Coriel, for sharing. She said, thank you. It's been my best month so far. Very good. And it didn't happen overnight. She worked at that. Orangey Orange said $4,000. She could pay her rent, pay her car note, and save some money. Okay? Okay? So it's real, guys. And again, Coriel ain't even part of my program. So shout out to you, baby. And again, she did not just wake up and they put $4,000 in her account. She worked for every single dollar they gave her. Okay? And nobody answered my question about COVID either. Did your bills not have to be paid during COVID? Nobody answered that question because I already know the answer. That was really like probably a stupid question, right? Nobody said, oh no, all my stuff was forgiven. I didn't have to pay bills during COVID. I didn't have to pay nothing. A lot of people went under during COVID. Wasn't ready. Get ready. Stay ready. I don't care what it is. Stay ready so you have to get ready. All right. So on that note, I'm going to say bye. I'm going to see y'all. Coriel, best wishes to you, Orangey Orange, and everybody that joined us tonight. Danielle's gone in grip. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all hanging out a little bit. And I'm going to go put a thumbnail. Bye, Lisa. And I'm going to see everybody later, okay? Free workshop this Friday night. Q&A, notary, new notary. If you got your commission, you still don't know what to do. Can it be profitable? We're going to answer all those questions live. See you over Friday night or in mentorship tomorrow night, which is Wednesday, okay? Peace, guys. Get a side business. Get a side business. This is Notary Educators with Kimmi.